Hello and welcome to Dominique's Books. I'm going to try and review all 3 of the Trylle Trilogy books by Amanda Hocking. We'll see how it goes. So the first book is Switched. And the front says, "What if your entire life was built on a lie?" When Wendy Everly was 6 years old, her mother was convinced she was a monster and tried to kill her. 11 years later, Wendy discovers her mother might have been right. She's not the person she's always believed herself to be, and her whole life begins to unravel. All because of Finn Holmes. Finn is a mysterious guy who always seems to be watching her. Every encounter leaves her deeply shaken, though it has more to do with her fierce attraction to him than she'd ever admit. But it isn't long before he reveals the truth. Wendy is a changeling who was switched at birth, and he's come to take her home. Now Wendy's on a journey to a magical world she never knew ever existed. One that is both beautiful and frightening, and where she must leave her old life behind and discover who she was meant to become. And then you have Torn. To save your friends, would you sacrifice true love? When Wendy Everly first discovered the truth about herself, that she's a changeling switched at birth, she knew her life would never be the same. Now she's about to learn that there's more to the story. Wendy shares a closer connection to the Vitra rivals than she ever imagined, and they'll stop at nothing to lure her to their side. With the thrust of war looming, her only hope is saving the Trylle, is to master her magical powers and marry an equally powerful royal. But that means walking away from Finn, her handsome bodyguard who's strictly off limits, and Loki, a Vitra prince with whom she shares a growing attraction. Torn between her heart and her people, between love and duty, Wendy must decide her fate. If she makes the wrong choice, she could lose everything and everybody she'd ever wanted in both worlds. And then the third is Ascend. What if the only way to save your world is to leave it all behind? Wendy Everly is facing an impossible choice. The only way to save the Trylle from their deadliest enemy is by sacrificing herself. If she doesn't surrender to the Vitra, her people will be thrust into a brutal war against the unbeatable foe. But how can Wendy leave all of her friends behind, even if it's the only way to save them? The stakes have never become higher, because her kingdom isn't the only thing she stands to lose. After falling for both Finn and Loki, she's about to make the ultimate choice: who to love forever. One guy has finally proven to be the love of her life, and now all of their lives must be coming to an end. Everything has been leading to this moment. The future, her entire world resting in her hands if she's ready to fight it. So, my friend gave me these books as she was moving to California and she couldn't take them with her. So I took them off her hands. And from my ratings, I would give this 3 out of 4 stars. I liked Switched. It was Torn where I was struggling a bit. There were big chunks that I really wanted to know it wasn't fast-paced enough. So now that I've finished them, I'm probably going to put them in the little library near my house so somebody else can read them. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye.